talk about just the weight the last few days, what you've been doing, how much you could practice, and what it was like when you got back on the court, the conditions, things like that?
Let's see, the last couple of days, I hit yesterday a little bit in an indoors facility, and then I took a nap and stayed here until I got canceled, and I don't know what I did the day before. Probably something similar. I'm really okay with the rain, though. It doesn't bother me at all.
Serena, after so many memorable moments and amazing milestones over the years, does it get harder on a cold, wet court, not a very full crowd? A game, does it get harder as you go on to actually get up for those sort of games?
It is. It's. I think every day is for me important to get up for all my matches. You know, first round to the last round, and I feel like the moment I step on the court, that's all I see is the ball and the opportunity to do the best I can.
Just on that match overall, 1-1, just over an hour. It seemed pretty straightforward. Are you feeling good about your form going into the second week here?
Yeah, I feel okay. I'm feeling better. That was a better match for me, and so it's definitely, she's a really good player, and she gets a lot of balls back, so it was really good for me to play that.
What's your position sort of on the playability of the courts yesterday? Some players were complaining about the conditions. And secondly, how do you feel about, the possibility of playing 4 consecutive days to make the final? You think that's acceptable, reasonable?
I think that would be to win. I wasn't out there yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to play. I only played a little bit indoors, so I don't really know what the conditions were. I mean, obviously it was rainy, it was cold, and I just never got a chance to step out on the court. So I'm sure it was really tricky, and it must have been really difficult to keep warming up and to keep going. Well, I was really fortunate enough to get my match in and out today, so that worked out well. And I don't remember the other. 4 in a row. I think for us, it's, when we play regular tournaments, you play 4 or 5 matches in a row. It's what happens. In Rome, I played 4 in a row, 5, I don't know. But, in Miami, Indian Wells, it's just, you play every day, and it's something you just get used to. So it's totally fine, I think, for me and for everyone.
If you had to play 2 in a day, would that be acceptable?
I've done that once before, actually. In Charleston, I think I played like the 1 o'clock and the 7 o'clock match. It was crazy. No, I don't think they would do that, though, here. This is a Grand Slam, and I think we'd have to find a different solution.
Serena, you've talked about how much you like and love the clay. Has that always been the case since when you first stepped on the clay courts?
I've always liked playing on clay. Unfortunately, I haven't always done great here. But I've always enjoyed sliding. I've always enjoyed playing, and I think in the recent years, I've just been more consistent on it and playing a better clay court game.
Serena, you looked in really great form today in that match. How much does your actual previous match matter to you? Say you play really well today. Do you carry confidence over to the next round, or is it just a whole new ball game?
I think it's definitely a whole new ball game. When I don't play well, however, I tend to, I didn't feel like I played my best in the 3rd round, and I really wanted to come out and do a lot better and prove that I can do better than that. So that's something I really wanted to do today.
You play Yulia Putintseva next, who I know was coached by Patrick before he was with you. Just wondering what you know about her. I know you've played her before, and she's a pretty unique sort of energy on court.
Yeah, I've actually played her a couple of times, and most recently in Indian Wells. And she's a tough player. She's really hungry. I feel like she gives 200% on every single point, and she's a fighter. So I think you know, I feel like I'm a little bit that way myself too. I give everything on every point, and I'm a fighter. And I think, you know, she and I both are just trying to win this match to go to the next round.
Serena, you mentioned you like sliding. Was the surface slidable today, or was it a little stickier than normal?
It was definitely a little stickier than normal. I'm not even sure if I slid a lot today. I don't think so.
Serena, I don't know how much you've paid attention to Shelby Rogers' run. She's in the quarterfinals and ranked 108th in the world. How much have you paid attention to that, and if you know Shelby at all as well?
Well, no, I don't really know her well, but I've obviously been seeing her do well here and, you know, beating a lot of players and convincingly at some point. So it's always good to see an American do really well. I've seen her play pretty good in Canada a couple years ago, and I've seen her play a lot, actually. So it's good. It's really good for her and for USA, too.
Serena, obviously, we're here in Paris. You're trying to win a very, very important tennis tournament. But I have a question. In our country, we're having a major debate now whether a certain political figure is suitable or not suitable for the presidency. You have met Donald Trump. You helped open his facility in Virginia. Could you comment on your thoughts about him?
Yeah, I've met him several times as I live in Palm Beach, and everyone in Palm Beach kind of know each other. I don't get involved in politics. I don't vote. It goes back to my religion, and I'm not involved at all in that political scene.
Any more questions? Okay, thank you very much. We'll do just 150 here.